It's the NFL on EA Sports as you take a look there at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Just a short time ago, these Philly fans in full roar as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. Pyrotechnics ablaze. They're set to go as their Eagles will match up with the New York Giants. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They fake the give. Now Rodgers. He'll buy some time right. That'll be caught. It's Isabella. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. On 1st down, Rodgers. That's complete to his running back, Grant. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Throwing on 1st down is Rodgers. This one caught by Isabella. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. They've got a 1st and 10 from the 10. And a nice pick up there as he'll take it from the 10 down to the 5-yard line.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
They'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. Rodgers going to try and throw on 3rd down. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Andy Isabella there to make the grab. And the Giants take it right down and score on the opening drive. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the first carry of the game for Cam Akers. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. These two teams getting a couple of late season tilts this year. Their first meeting was not too long ago, back in week 12. And it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. Play action. Now it's Allen. He's going to look deep down the field. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked up by the former first-rounder Trey Waynes. And the Giants are going to have it here at their own 15. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect. How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one. Of course, we think of Aaron Rodgers as a pocket passer,
But you and I both know this guy's a pure athlete. He can get outside and make plays with his legs as well.
Showed it right there, outside of the pocket and on the money. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. On play action, it's Rodgers. Rolling to his right. Over the middle, that's hauled in by Isabella. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Well, you and I, partner, we got the plum assignment this week. An unbeaten team against a one-loss team. Really not much separating these two entering play here today.
Not much at all, and I think for both coaches, they've looked at their team and said, guys, you got to know what you're getting into in this one, and you better be ready to go because you get to answer the big question of the day. Are we as good as we think we are? We're about to find out.
Into the red zone, it's Rodgers. That is caught at the 7.
Yeah, the Giants are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5.
Rodgers going to throw. Being chased out left. Well, it's a shuffle pass, and it's complete. Touchdown, Giants! 2 touchdown passes now here in this first quarter for Aaron Rodgers.
And the Giants have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead.
Extra point by Bass, up and good. And it's now 14-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. On play action, Allen. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Here's a run with Akers on 2nd down.
And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. Allen off the play fake. Out to his left. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
It's another 10 yards on that one and another first down. Now Allen. They go with a shuffle pass, and it's complete. And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. On 2nd down now. Akers, and he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up first downs.
So the shotgun snap to Allen. Eluding the pressure right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. It's a loss of 5 there on the sack to bring up 2nd and goal.
First and goal looked like things were set up nicely, and now all of a sudden on 2nd and goal, Charles, a big challenge ahead of them.
And you have to know when you're this close to the goal line, things are going to happen faster, so you've got to get the ball out quick. Not going to have much time in the pocket before the defenders bring pressure.
And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. They'll give him 8 on the play, and that's going to bring up an interesting 3rd and goal. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. Third and goal at the 4-yard line. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. So on now the field goal team for Philadelphia. This a chip shot, a 20-yarder. Butker's kick here is good. So a long drive gets them down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because...
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line.
So the interception there, and Charles, I'd imagine that's something you can maybe live with in December, but not come January.
And I love how you make the distinction there. You're talking about regular season versus the postseason, the playoffs. Because these guys, they've already clinched a playoff spot, but they know, looking ahead, when they get into the postseason, they've got to take better care of the football because turnovers in that situation, they really become magnified.
Defensively, they just lost him. He was waving his arms saying, I'm wide open. They found him.
Yeah, and it's so interesting about when a receiver starts to wave his arms because some guys, right off the line of scrimmage, they declare themselves open. You know, those guys throw the one arm up, hit me right now. In this case, he was so wide open that he was frantically trying to get his attention to make sure he got the football. And then I'm sure his only thought when the ball was in the air, don't drop it. Had too much time to think.
On second down, Akers. And they'll get him down right around the 16. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Allen. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Butker's kick here is good. And a second field goal here cuts their deficit to 14-6 now. So the turnover leads to points as they add 3 there.
Yeah, what a sequence there and a nice one for them. They forced the interception, put together a little drive, and then come away with 3 points. Nothing to it, partner. Just do it.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
And they've got just under 50 seconds, so time enough to try to work their way downfield if they so choose.
And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down. Now it's Rodgers sliding out of the pocket. They'll get this complete to the Notre Dame man, Equinemius St. Brown. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock.
Well, these two teams met at MetLife Stadium earlier this year with the Giants winning that one. So they're trying to win here in Philadelphia to capture the season series.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Here's Rodgers. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the 2nd down play, they burn the timeout, making him sweat out the final few ticks here in the 2nd quarter. So on 3rd down, the field goal unit will come out as they'll try to get 3 before half. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. So we come upon halftime here with the visiting Giants out on top. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
All right, Coach, thank you very much as we welcome you back for quarter number 3.
It's the Eagles ready to see the football first, and they trail here as we resume action in this 3rd quarter. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
And right out of the gate, they face what you think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start clawing back, they've got to start putting a little pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
Oh, jumping early from his tight end spot. Maybe trying to get a jump start on that route.
Yeah, I think you're exactly right about that. And oftentimes when you see that, that means the play call was supposed to come in his direction, and he was eager to go catch a pass.
And meanwhile, Allen's throw here into the hands of Moore.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Flushed out right. He'll get just a yard on the scramble in 2nd down.
Yeah, not much there that time, and I think we were both wondering once he got out of the box whether he just throw the ball away and he winds up only picking up a yard or 2.
Switch. On 2nd down now, Akers. And not much room to operate as he'll get this up only to about the 41. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
The 3rd down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points.
And now here's a deep shot that's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35.
Another great throw there, and we talked about him when he broke the single-season record. But that last completion, CD, that puts him over 6,000 yards passing on the season. Just unheard of.
Brandon, there was a time not long ago when 3,000 yards was the gold standard for quarterbacks. He's doubled that. If more people come along like him and hit that type of a number, if you throw for 3,000 yards, you're in danger of losing your job.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Allen.
Again, he targets Moore. This one is complete.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line. But once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone but it's incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
So a decent drive there to start the third quarter. They only salvaged 3 out of it, but they inch a bit closer.
Yeah, but still lots of time to go in this one. That's why you hear that clapping on the sidelines, right? Hey, got some points. As you said, inching their way back in. Time left to go out and get that victory.
And here's Jakeem Grant from his end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good.
Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Finding his way home for the sack that time, Taven Bryan.
This defense coming out after the half, and if that plays any indicator, Charles, maybe a little refreshed and refocused here for quarters 3 and 4.
Yeah, they did really well on that one. That's exactly what they need to keep doing if they want to change their fortunes in this game.
And down he'll go at the 25. And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain.
Partner was a definite passing down, but he was able to leak out and pick up some good yardage, even though the coverage was excellent. Maybe it's not exactly how they drew it up, but he still got a big chunk of yardage on second down.
On play action, now Rodgers. Toward the sideline, did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge, and that's good enough for a first down.
And for Aaron Rodgers, he's got a lot of footballs on his mantle from all his accolades, but maybe that's another one he wants to keep. He just went over 60,000 career passing yards, and we already know he's going to be a Hall of Famer. He's accomplished so much. The work is done, but he just continues to put in more work.
Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Throwing back across his body.
Picked off by the rookie, Kelvin Joseph.
And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line.
And that's a ball that he is going to want to keep, his first career interception in the National Football League.
And I love what teams do when that happens. You bring the ball to the sideline, the equipment guy grabs it, he puts a piece of tape on it, writes on it so that you know what it is, and then they tuck it away so that you can have it for later and put it on your mantle. Pretty good deal for him right there. Now he's eager to get back out on the field and get his second one.
Now he'll escape to his right. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. It'll be a gain of 9, and it'll be third down. Throwing now is Allen. Dancing to his left. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And they are able to stop it, but he does take it all the way to the 2. It'll be first and goal when we come back. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. First and goal, a touchdown and a 2-point conversion here are musts. Akers. And he is not going to get through here on try number 1. They stop him at the goal line.
It is definitely hard to find space near the goal line. You always want to have a guy in the game running it who can create his own.
Three red zone trips have yielded just 2 field goals for them to this point, so they'll be searching for something more on second and goal here. Flush to his right. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
This is third and goal. And this Giants defense, they have withstood the test thus far. Allen now looks to throw. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. Elijah Moore with touchdown number 23 here on the year. And the Eagles have a chance to tie things up as they trail by 2 here in the 4th. Allen will try to throw for it. Forced out to his left. And he's got it. The conversion good, and we are tied in the 4th. Still time to work with on the clock, but they wanted a tie now, and they got it.
And I love their aggressiveness. Go ahead and get it done, get the game tied. Now your team has the momentum, and you're staring across the field saying, let's see if you can match us.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Sometimes it's hard to take your eyes off this guy at the linebacker position. He can really cover some ground, and he did there to make that play.
On 2nd and 11 now. Rodgers, he finds his man, complete. That's Grant. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 4. And they're going to face a 3rd down. From the gun, it's Rodgers. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. The defense did their job. 4th quarter, big stand.
No doubt about it, because the offense has been yelling at him from the sideline. Just do us a favor. Get us the ball back. Give us one more chance to take it downfield. The defense just did them a solid, it appears.
And when they get the ball back, they can kind of play free tie game. They're not behind.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
And that's a big pickup of a 1st down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up, because defensively, you work on 4th down.
And got his man complete.
Right, camera,
touchdown.
Showtime, baby.
Juju Smith-Schuster, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon, and the Giants have taken the lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good, and they will take a 7-point lead.
17.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Nwangu now from his end zone.
And he is out of bounds here on the return. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. Escaping the pressure right. Deep ball for Goodwin. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way down to the 35. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Now Allen going to give this one to Cam Akers. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. The bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Now Allen. Open man is Uzama. No, a nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle him.
And he's going to have an Eagles 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They'll run on first down with Akers.
So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Eluding the pressure right. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd.
Well, he strung it out as far as he could, and I like the fact that he kept his eyes downfield, but he finally ran out of time and room. But I'll take that over forcing it downfield and possibly having it intercepted.
Here's Allen. Got a man. It's Chase. He completes it. And the Eagles are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. DJ Reader in there to drop him as that clock continues to run. 2nd and goal from the 6 this time.
And they'll get this out quickly to Goodwin. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
And that absolutely cannot happen. Just a gain of a yard in this situation, you've got to get chunks of yardage. Otherwise, the defense, very happy with what you're doing.
3rd and goal, and keep in mind, very possibly 4-down territory. Allen.
Flushed out right. And yes, he's into the end zone. So they get the late score they needed. And now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute. They were looking to pass the ball there, but they forgot to account for the man with the football.
Yeah, I can hear people right now saying, well, why don't you have a spy in your defense, someone who will dance with him and go where he goes? Well, oftentimes if you utilize a spy, you've taken away someone in coverage as well. And oftentimes, the spy, not as athletic as the guy he's trying to keep up with, so he gets defeated anyway.
And he turns 3rd and goal into a touchdown. Allen steps away to his left. And he is in for the 2. I still can't believe they went for it, but they've got themselves a lead here late in the ball game. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They only need a field goal. Obviously, the clock a huge factor. They'll be watching that. What do they need to do here, Charles?
Your sequence of plays has to get you out of bounds. Completions, get out of bounds, gain some yardage. Then when the clock hits 7 seconds or left, now you got a decision. Are you in field goal range, or is it Hail Mary time? Because from 7 seconds down, you don't want to take a shot that you're going to have another play.
We'll see how they handle it. Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now Rodgers. They'll roll him out right. That'll be caught. It's Isabella. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A big play that time through the air. 37 yards.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Rodgers to throw. Rolling to his left. Completes it to the fullback hand. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long.
I think they tried to fool him on that one. You know, being able to throw the ball to the fullback position. No one was fooled on that play.
No, lost yardage. You think they should yank that one from the playbook, at least for the time being?
I think what you do is you take it out and you evaluate it next week in practice.
He'll buy some time right. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's third down.
And it's third down.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
To throw is Rodgers. Steps away. That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. And we've got a timeout. 9 seconds remaining. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Back to throw, Rodgers. Rolling to his right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. A costly sack. They'll have to use a timeout here. And barring a defensive penalty, they'll be looking at one final play. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. Sneak on 2nd down. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. The sneak good for 2, but it's still going to set up a 3rd down. So all eyes now on Tyler Bass. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. Seventh play of this drive coming up, and a long way to go on 3rd down. Now whistles here and a flag down. I think a Giant jumped early. So all eyes now on Tyler Bass. This from 55 yards out. And he's not able to come through. This is no good. And that is how this game comes to a close. So a field goal that could have won it went awry. Pretty good distance field goal. It wasn't a chip shot, but still, that one's going to stick with him for a little while, you'd have to think.
It is, and I know that he missed that one. And they walk off the field, and obviously they don't feel great about themselves. They just lost the game. But this is where the proficiency of kickers actually comes back and hurts them, because they've gotten so good that we expect them to make just about everything, and we forget that's still a long field goal attempt.
And so much pressure there at the end of the game. It's one of those situations, unfortunately, where you're either the hero or you're the GOAT.
And what you also hope is that you've built up equity with your team by making a whole lot of big kicks before, so that the occasional miss doesn't hurt you going forward.
So for the Eagles, it's another win for them, and you wonder if they want a redo on that one loss as they sit now at 14-1. And they will hit the road next week to take on Washington. Meanwhile, for the Giants, this was basically just an exhibition game for them as they'd already clinched home field advantage. And they'll try and turn things around next week as they have a date at Soldier Field with the Chicago Bears.